This is Katrina, the owner of COSMarketing Agency, and today we are talking about optimization for YouTube with SocialPilot versus the differences of what you can do on the actual platform. This is going to be a quick one if you want to see a deeper dive on YouTube content marketing, YouTube optimization, or any of our other tutorials. We have a whole host of information on our YouTube channel. If you are listening to this on YouTube, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We do very much appreciate it. It helps us out tremendously. We are a small marketing company located here in Central Florida, helping small to mid-sized businesses around the country with their advertising. We are a full-service digital advertising company that is talking specifically about social media today. So again, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and follow us. It helps us out tremendously. All right, so let's get started. We're going to go ahead and share screens, and we're going to go into it for SocialPilot and YouTube. We got both open at the same time. So to do the optimization, you need to go to the YouTube studio. So we're going to go to upload a video, and then we're going to click this X over here, and now we are in the YouTube studio. That's my easiest way to do that. Ignore the copyrights that you see there. It's because YouTube does not recognize that I have a free and fair use ability to use the videos that are in the YouTube channel. They are fair use public related songs from Canva. So to get around this, what we sometimes do is we go to another site. We use Envato for that. And we go into Envato and we get our music licenses from there, which with a 1-year subscription, which I believe is either $100 or $150 for the year, something like that, we're able to download any song that we want under basically any category of beat music, rock, hip hop, pop, EDM. It doesn't matter what kind of music it is. They have literally thousands and thousands of different fair use songs. When you download it, you have an option to get a receipt, if you will, that has the fair use information in there with a tracking number and Envato's information. We could put that in the YouTube descriptions so that if YouTube thinks that it's violating a copyright, it'll pick it up, and usually it won't even put a strike against it. And if it does, we just take that information and send it off to them. I could still appeal this and say, hey, I have fair use from Canva, and they'll probably still overturn it. The only problem with that is that we have a lot of content, and that is definitely a lot to go through. Also, we are not able to be monetized yet because we don't have the specific amount of subscribers needed to be able to monetize. So the fact that this copyright thing came up really doesn't matter because we're not able to monetize our videos. When we get to that point, obviously it'll be, more of a concern, but YouTube is more of a way to give information to our audience and entice them. It kind of entices them to call us up and, have us help them with their marketing once they see how time consuming it is. And, once we're at the top of their news feeds all the time, it's kind of hard to not take action if you're looking for someone to help you with your marketing. I'm not really looking to make dollars directly from YouTube, especially when you have to adhere to different levels of standards, and it can be very strict and very easy to knock you out of that platform, that monetization platform anyway. But that's just me. If I was doing this for a client, I would always use something like this if they had any hope of being monetized, or if that's what they wanted to do, just to avoid that. I don't like how it crowds up the description either, having that big, copyright-free informational thing. It kind of crowds up the description, and that's not really my preference, but I digress. Just so you guys know what that says there. And it's not a copyright strike against the channel. It just says, hey, this is not going to be monetized in certain areas. But again, I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter. Just wanted to show you guys what that is and what that means. All right, so we're not just going to do YouTube optimization. Actually, we're going to do some other optimization for other channels, but I want to focus more on YouTube in this conversation, since YouTube optimization is sort of like, it's almost like SEO. Any optimization on social media is called SMO, or social media optimization. But when it comes to YouTube, it acts a little bit more like SEO, or search engine optimization, because of YouTube being very friendly with Google search. So case in point, if you search for anything, let's look for like marketing tutorial, just something kind of basic, but someone who is looking for marketing would probably eventually look up a tutorial. As soon as you go down here after the sponsored stuff, which is, these are all ads, you're going to see videos. So it depends on what it is. If it's a tutorial or somebody wants to see a step-by-step of something, usually they're not going to want to read a blog and go back and forth. They're going to want to watch a video and learn some information. And some of them are short and some of them are quite long. So if you go to the video section, or they have one for YouTube videos, you're probably going to see a bunch of YouTube videos, right? YouTube. So far, I'm not seeing anything that's not on YouTube. And if I go to all, and if I go to YouTube specifically, it'll only show me videos from YouTube. So Google partially owns YouTube. It's kind of like, you know, all under one umbrella. So when you optimize content on YouTube, it is almost kind of like you're doing some SEO there. A lot of people include YouTube videos as part of their backlinks plan with SEO. We integrate content, social media marketing with SEO. To us, it's all connected. So we typically include a whole plethora of things with our clients. It just kind of depends on what their needs are, who's doing what. If they already have marketing people to help them, but they can tie it all up in a neat little bow and do that with us all in-house if they want to. And if you want to learn more about us, please go to COSmarketingagency.com to learn more about our company. You can also schedule an appointment with me at 407-334-9378 or email us at COSmarketingagency.com. You'll have this information in the description of this video as well. All right, so let's get to some of this optimization here. So the last time I went through this, I stopped at the 8th. I basically go in, I have other people in my team schedule content for us, and then I go in and I check it and I send them some notes if there's anything they forgot or anything that I want them to know for next time with the optimization or anything else. So let's go into the 9th. So I'm going to do the 9th, probably the 10th and the 11th. I try to do about a week's time frame, because if you go and you look at too many of these things, it's easy to make mistakes. And you know, we're always ahead. We basically schedule things about a month in advance. So it's not like I can get to all of that in one day. Usually quality is very important. Quality assurance is important. So you don't want to do too much scheduling in one day or too much checking. And I would always recommend having other people check your posts whenever they're scheduled, whether it's on the actual platform or another third-party thing like SocialPilot. We have a partnership with SocialPilot. We'll put in the referral code in the description as well. You want to make sure that you use our referral code, which again will be in the description for SocialPilot. It's a way to schedule and manage all of your content, or most of your content at least, all in one place. It covers the basis with every single social media site for the most part that you're going to want to use. All right, so let's get into it. So this is the 9th. Because this is already scheduled, I'm going to have to do like kind of one by one here, which is all good. So this I can see looks good, but I want to open it up, make sure that it's fully optimized. I can see that this is a photo post. Alternate text is in there, so we're good. We're going to X out of there, discard, no changes needed. Okay, we're going to go to edit. Make sure that everything from the back end is filled out. Add location. Let's call that Orlando, since that's not in there. Now, SocialPilot's having some issues with the location settings loading. I may have to talk to them about it. It's not a unheard of thing. Okay, now it's loading. So now we have the location set up. All right, everything else is there. There's already hashtags in it. This is nice and spaced out. This is looking good. I'm going to click update. So now that's updated. All right, we're going to click this again. Let's move this over up here so it's out of the way. Let's go to the LinkedIn for this one. Okay, so that's all good. We're going to hit X. We don't want to discard any changes. or we don't want to make any changes to that, so we can just click discard. Let's go to this Facebook post over here. I don't like using CMA as an abbreviation except for internally, because other companies and things might come up, or like the Country Music Awards might come up. I'm going to talk to the team about doing that eventually, or not doing that. Ultimate tutorial guide, that's fine. Let's go ahead and space this out a little bit more so it's a little bit easier to read. And this has got a little bit too much space there. That's fine. And we're going to click update. Not a lot of changes need to be made to these things, and it's kind of more of a personal preference than anything else. So we did the Facebook, so we got a few more here. We have quite a lot of social media content. So we're going to space this out so it's a little bit easier to read. Same deal. I like to do different thumbnails, especially because we post the same videos, reels, and photos across different platforms. It kind of tricks the eye, or tricks the viewer to thinking maybe it's a different video kind of, and it kind of tests other thumbnails, which I find a little bit more, like it makes a lot more sense to me to do that. So it looks a little bit less redundant. Sometimes these things take a while to load. Also keep in mind, I got a lot of things open here. You know, if you're just working with a few tabs, like this should work quickly, especially if you got fast internet. So we're going to wait for it to load. Hopefully it will soon. Just check in, make sure this is properly filming. Guys, I filmed something else earlier today and I did not realize that it kicked me out of the video. So I have a tutorial. I'm going to have to put something at the end, an addendum about what you have to do after that part, or just refilm it. Unfortunately, that's how this goes sometimes. Technology is not perfect. It's a tool. I say it's a tool. There's no replacement for people. There's no AI or software that's going to replace people. I'm going to go ahead and click update for right now. And then I'm going to go back in. Maybe it just needs to reload. Maybe it was thinking a little bit too much. So we're going to go to YouTube once again. We're going to click edit. Let's see if it'll load the thumbnail for us. Okay, so it doesn't give us the ability. Oh, no, it does. Okay, here we go. Everything else looks the same because this is a short. So I don't see the need of doing a separate thumbnail. There's really no point in doing that. All right, so we're going to go in TikTok. Let it load. Come on now. She's being a little slow. All right, we're going to space this out. Same thing like the other one. And then we're going to probably click update if this doesn't load soon. It is being pretty temperamental. We're just going to click update, move on. I mean, I'm in here like literally almost every single day. I could always check it in again later for the sake of our time, because I know you don't want to be in this tutorial for 20 million hours, right? All right, we're going to make some more space here. And we're going to put an emoji since there's not an emoji. Smiley face, thumbs up, always solid, click update, bam. Again, this is already scheduled. So if you guys want to see the scheduling process, we will try to remember to put a tutorial for SocialPilot scheduling in the description. This is everything that we're posting on this coming Saturday. We're going to go click this little pencil icon here. Okay, so what is this? This is for, actually, let me go back. Discard from the beginning. All right, so this is for Saturday, the 17th. We did this already? No, we did not. I'm going too far ahead. This is Saturday the 10th that we're doing. That's what it is. Okay, so this is Pinterest. This is going to several different places on Pinterest. I actually don't want it to go to every single place that I see here in Pinterest. I just wanted to go to one section. So I'm going to go to, I'm going to put it on the About. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. And we're just going to put it in the About section of Pinterest. All right. So we're going to space this guy out. And also we're gonna put some space here. And then this needs another little bit of space here. That's good. Destination link is going to be our website. See, there's a lot of stuff we had to add here. I'm glad I looked. Content and brand building. Content and brand. Content and brand building. We're going to call it alt text brand building. All right. We're going to click update. Cool, cool. So brand awareness and content is still in there for some odd reason. Maybe I did not delete these. We don't want them to go on every Pinterest thing. So I'm going to write this down, say one Pinterest board at a time. This is a note that I'm making to my team. Add in link, and what is this called? Add in link, destination link, and title to each Pinterest post. That's a part of optimization. Without optimization, your post will not reach as many people. It's just a fact. All right. And then also we want to spread out, put spaces in between sentences in the descriptions of the posts. Again, these are notes that I'm giving to my team. All right, so we're gonna spread this out. We're gonna spread this out, just so it's a little bit easier to read. Will people still be able to read and understand it? You betcha, sure, probably. Alt text. Make sure the alt text is there. Alt text with all photo posts for Facebook. We're going to call that brand building. Again, it's my job as the owner to go in there and check all these posts. It is a lot. I mean, we post 3 to 5 times a day on every single social site. So why is this coming up again? This is not, like, I know I deleted that. Let's refresh. Maybe it's a refresh issue. Let's see here. And there you go. It updated. This part did not. So we're going to delete that. We're going to delete that. We don't need all this extra Pinterest stuff. All right, so we're going to refresh again. If I delete something from now on in here, I'm going to make sure that I refresh before I go in there again. All right, so we did the Facebook one. We're going to go to LinkedIn. And we're going to space. Add more space, add more space. Hashtags are good. Alternative text for LinkedIn as well needs to be addressed. Glad we caught that. Brand building. We're going to do update. And that is good to go. We're going to do Instagram next. All right, we're going to do this. Space it out. And then there's no alt text here. Let's see. That's just a preview mode. Done. All right, so that's going to be updated. Okay. And then we're going to go to Twitter. Twitter has shorter copy. Alternate text, brand building. So I'm going to make a note, make sure that they have alt text for Twitter. Or X as it's now called. All right, so this, now we are over character. So we're going to take that out and do we specialize building brands that make an impact. Update. Cool. Now we have a few more. Space, space, space. Thumbnail's fine. No alt text. Update. See, this takes a while when you have this much content, but if you're managing 1 or 2 brands, I mean, it's not going to take as long as this, obviously. I mean, we got a lot to manage, right? All right, so that's good. Characters are still within get pumped with fanfic go. Let's do an exclamation point. Cover can remain the same. I don't see any alt text, so we're going to update. Then we're going to go to Facebook. Okay, looks like we already did that. My mistake. Better to be safe than sorry. We're going to go to Instagram. Just checking, making sure the video is still on. I'm like wondering just to be on the safe side because the last time it booted me out and I didn't hear it making a noise or pinging at me. Tag profiles. We're not going to tag in profiles. We are going to add in a location. She is working slow. Working slow, working slow. All right. Orlando, Florida. Update. All right. And we did that. Okay, I'm going to do a little refresh. You don't need to, but I like to do that just to be on the safe side. And then the last day we're going to do is this coming Sunday. So I do a week at a time of checking. Then the day of, I go in and do a little customary check of that day and the next day again. Constant checking. This is a story post, so there's optimization. We're going to go back to the 11th. Check this in again. Discard. This is a reel. We're going to put some more spaces. We're going to get rid of the CMA, unleash the power of social media marketing. We're going to put a picture of me there on the thumbnail because people connect with other people. I think it'll do better that way. All right, let's go to TikTok. Same thing, we're going to put some spaces. All right. You know, I have noticed that TikTok's a little bit slower to load. Don't know if that's a coincidence or not. We can just leave that there for now. I can always go in and update that specifically later. I do know that TikTok kind of is like that when you're scheduling. Right? Let's go to Instagram. Let's put in the location. In this case, it is Orlando. Waiting for her to load. There we go. Orlando, Florida. So we're going to say location for Instagram. Making sure that my team knows to do that for these posts. And then we're going to click update. Again, I might change the Reels cover later. So we did that for Instagram. Now we're going to go to LinkedIn. Spreading it out. And this is good to go. For the most part, let's see here. We're going to put my face on that update. All right. And then we got Twitter. Again, more spaces. And we're going to add in me. All that is good to go and update. There we go, guys. So SocialPilot is updated for the week. Again, I'm going to go in on a daily basis just to fine tune things as it comes up. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. And let's go to the YouTube studio. I just want to show you guys real quick optimization that you could do on the platform. So these are scheduled directly on the platform. Let's pretend like it was scheduled somewhere else, like on SocialPilot, for example. Then, like, let's look at a public video. Like, this is our newest video that launched today, actually. So once it's, let's say you schedule it somewhere else, you're not going to see it in the queue on YouTube. But if you schedule it through SocialPilot, it'll pop up there. So when it launches, there are certain other things that you would have to add directly on YouTube because SocialPilot does not cover it if you use SocialPilot. And I think in general, other social media scheduling systems won't necessarily cover every little detail of YouTube optimization because it has a lot of very, very specific things, guys. YouTube is a very, very search engine optimization, social media optimization heavy. So you can add a title. You should be able to add a title and description. You should be able to make the public visibility there. You should be able to add in a thumbnail and put in a playlist if you have it set up on the actual platform. If you don't have any playlist set up, then you have to go on YouTube and set up the ability for a playlist, whatever you want to call the playlist. That's up to you, and how you want to do that's up to you. You should be able to also set up your audience for no, it's not made for kids. Even if it's family friendly, you always want to click no, it's not made for kids, because otherwise any little thing will red flag it and your reach will plummet. Okay, so unless you have a children specific channel, as in it's child's content like Blippi or your Blueies of the world or Sesame Streets of the world, it's an actual children's channel, don't ever click yes, it's made for kids. It's a common mistake, and a lot of people are losing traffic because of it. You don't want to click the paid promotion unless it is a paid promotion ad where you're sponsored by someone else. Again, public. And then when you're in here, the only other thing that I would add is maybe a longer description if there's anything you forgot once it's posted. You definitely would need to add the subtitles on the platform, and SocialPilot does not give you the ability to do that. You need to add in end screens and cards. So a subtitle, this is automatically done, but once it loads the subtitles, when somebody clicks it on, they're going to hear what it is that I'm saying in the video. The words will pop on screen. So anybody that's hard of hearing or deaf will be able to get that information. Or if you just want to see the words on screen, you could do that. You can also put it through editing software where that pops up in the video. We could talk about that another day if you want. The end screen is, again, always at the end, and it highlights other videos. We make little sections, little boxes in the editing process where these videos can go into. I'm just going to move that over slightly. If you don't have that, that's fine, but you want at least some space in that last slide and a little bit of extra room in that slide so you have other end screen things that pop up. Okay, so I'm going to click save, so that's updated. And I'm also going to make a note to my team, YouTube features not on SocialPilot is subtitles, end screen, and cards, which is next. Cards are little links that go to a different part of a video, or will highlight a separate playlist or video, which is usually what we use them for. If it's a longer video like this, 10+ minutes long, I usually do 3 different cards that will go to different playlists or videos about that topic in a certain place where it makes sense. As long as you do at least one, you're covering the bases with your social media SEO. You need cards. You need to fill out every little bit that is available to you on YouTube in order to have a fully charged SEO, if you will. So we're going to go to discard changes. All right, and we have the thumbnail. So that is your crash course in social media optimization about the YouTube Studio, the features that are on SocialPilot versus YouTube itself, and how we optimize content on SocialPilot. We have other videos, like we said, about scheduling and a whole host of other things, how to do editing. I mean, it's a labor of love here, guys. We are constantly doing work with online advertising. Content is not easy, but it's absolutely essential in today's world. Things are moving and grooving quickly on social media. All right. So again, I'm Katrina, the owner of COSMarketing Agency. If you have any comments, or you want us to do a video on another topic that is burning in your brain and you're just like, I gotta see it, comment below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.